There we go. Evening, everyone. We're going to be playing Demon Bluff today, or at least the demo of Demon Bluff. My mouse tracking isn't on. Give me a second. Game's gonna freeze for a bit. There we go. That's better. So, this game is, I'm gonna reposition my screen a bit here. Just like that. There we go. Yeah, so this is a social deduction game, also a roguelike. I've been following this game for quite a while, actually, because I found the premise of it quite interesting. Because if you know about the game called Town of Salem, which is essentially a game where you play with other people, and basically in Town of Salem, you have a circle of like players, and each player is like a different type of role that they have to do stuff around the town. And one of the people is, I think it was a werewolf in Town of Salem. But there could be more of them, but like one person was like the monster. And during the day, you'd be like discussing stuff, saying what you're doing with the other players. And then when nighttime comes, you all retreat to your little houses and do whatever. When you're doing stuff at night, no one else knows what you're doing, really. So the monster goes around killing people at night, or they can choose not to. That's part of the strategy as well. And, yeah, if someone dies during the night, the next day comes around, and everyone's just like, oh, so-and-so is dead. And then they start exchanging alibis and having a debate about who seems suspicious and stuff like that, and then they can, like, vote people off, etc., etc. It's like Among Us as well. Like, I mean, Among Us, I think, came after Town of Salem. I'm not entirely sure which one came first. It's social deduction. But this is a single-player game. I'm going to be playing by myself. Which suits me perfectly. It suits me just fine. Because, it's not that I don't have friends. It's just, sometimes my brilliance shines the best when, There's no good way to word this. I'm just gonna move on. Yeah, the demo's out. This game is set to release this year. It doesn't have a release date, because I imagine development is just that kind of thing where you can't really predict when it's going to be ready or not. But, you know, you can wishlist it on Steam to show your interest in the game. As you can see from the big highlighted wishlist thingy here. But yeah, without further ado, let's go into it. I don't know how much there is to the demo. I did play this, like... I played this quite a while ago. I want to say, like, maybe 1 or 2 years ago. It's been in development for a while. As far as I know, anyway. I think I played it when the demo first came out, which was a much earlier version of the game. It was like an invite thing, so like you had to like get invited to play the like test build. Well, I say invited, but you could just request an invitation and they'd give it to you. It was that kind of thing. But that was quite a while ago, so we'll see how we fare with the current state of the game. There is one evil among all characters, finding killers. Okay, so yeah, this is your deck. These characters can be drawn and appear in your current game. Yeah, so these are all the possible characters in this set of cards that we're going to be revealing. And you see, we got 5 like different like classes, should I say, here. They each have like a special ability, and then obviously we have one evil. We have one demon, or minion, I guess. Minions are like, lesser demons, should I say, but like, because it's the first level, we only have a minion to deal with. They are the evil. And they also have special abilities. There's different types of these, so they all have different special abilities to take into account. What kind of special abilities could they have? Let's have a look. So, this one is learn one good character. Okay, let's go through these one by one, because I remember what these do roughly. So, she lets you learn one good character. So, I believe this, when you activate this ability, you learn about the existence of another good character. I forgot if it reveals, like, if one of these people is good or not. But, whoever she reveals to be good is definitely not a demon. Essentially, that is what that means. Or it could be, I can't remember if it was, no, it's learn one good character, so it reveals them, I think. If I am evil or corrupted, I am dizzy. So, essentially, the minion is going to be... So, the minion has one lie and one disguise. Disguise means it can take on the form of anyone else here. If they take on the form of the Confessor, they will comment, I am dizzy, which means we basically, like, got them in the bag. Like, that is like hook, line, and sinker right there. So Confessor is not a very good card by itself. It's only really a good card when it's like, well, actually, no, it is a great card, because if the Confessor is saying... If the Confessor is saying, like, I am evil or corrupted, I am dizzy, then, if it's not saying I'm dizzy, then it's probably good to go. Or she's probably good to go. Unless they lie. I forgot how that interacts with us. So if the minion disguises the Confessor, if they say I am not dizzy, could they be like... I'm not going to think about that right now. We're still just going through these. Learn if close is evil to me is clockwise or counterclockwise. Learn equidistant if evil's at the same distance from me. Okay, so this character, essentially means, yeah, when you reveal them, you'll learn if the evil is clockwise or counterclockwise, or the closest evil is clockwise or counterclockwise in the circle of cards. This is better demonstrated in practice, so we'll get to that when we get to that. Give me a moment. Lover. Learn how many evil characters I'm adjacent to. Okay, so Lover's fairly straightforward if narrow in scope. If there's an evil character next to the Lover, she will tell you, hey, I'm next to an evil character. If there's two, if there's an evil on both sides of her, she'll be like, I'm next to two evil characters. And then we have the Hunter. Learn how far from me is the nearest evil. So he's like the Enlightened, but he's more precise. So like you learn how many cards away the evil is from the Hunter. So he could be useful in rooting them out. Now the damning thing about all of this is that the minion has one lie and one disguise. Oh, I lie in disguise. So they can lie. So let's say the minion takes on the appearance of the Hunter. So when you reveal the cards, the evil is not readily apparent yet. You only realize they're evil when you execute them. So if we get two Hunters, then we know one of them is probably a demon. But essentially, if the minion's disguised as the Hunter could say, like... The minion disguised as the Hunter could say, like, oh, the nearest evil from me is, like, 2 cards away. That's a lie, because they are the evil, so that wouldn't count. Likewise, if the minion was disguised as the lover could say, like, oh, there's one evil next to me, and then you might execute the wrong person, essentially. When you execute the wrong person, you lose a life. I believe that's how that goes. But yeah, let's put this into practice instead of just talking about it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so lover says there's no evils adjacent to me. That's not really any information by itself, because if this is the demon in disguise, this could be a lie. Well, actually, no. It can't be a lie, because the demon is evil themselves. So maybe they're telling the truth. Okay. The order you reveal cards in is also important, because their abilities activate as soon as you reveal them. So let's reveal this one. I am one card away from closest evil. Okay. So that implies... So if this hunter is real... If he is good... Then one of these two is the demon. So let's have a look what we're working with. Closest evil is clockwise. Okay. So... What that tells me... is that you're the evil. 2 is good. And then obviously we have... Confessor says, I am good. I sure you are. Okay, so all of this, so I already know the answer, but I'm not going to beeline straight into it. Let's go through our thought process here. I'm a detective. It's good practice. It's a good habit to do this. Hunter says they're one away from evil. The Enlightened says closest evil is clockwise. So we go clockwise. The Hunter could be evil, but if we corroborate the logic of these two, if we consider both of these to be good, then the Hunter can only be referring to this one and not this one, because we're basing it off the logic that these two are good. So if these two are good, they're pointing to the Gemcrafter being evil. And the Gemcrafter is saying that they themselves are good. We know that the demon lies, so this links up perfectly with the fact that the demon lies. So we believe the demon is disguised as the Gemcrafter. Yep. There we go. And that's how the game goes. The complexity of the game will become apparent as we unlock more characters into the roster. Like so. We got the medium, where we can learn a good character and its role. And the judge. Pick one character, learn if they're lying. The judge, in my from what I remember, is a very powerful card. So, hopefully we can get one of those. Okay. So here we go again. Yeah, our pool of characters has expanded, so let's go 1. Okay, we don't have to, so there are some characters where you don't activate their ability right away. We can choose when to activate this character's ability. Okay, Confessor. I am good. I believe you. I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. 5 is good. Let's have a look. No evils adjacent to me. 4 is a real Gemcrafter. Okay, there's only 1 minion, so we can't have 2 people lying here. So 4 is a real Gemcrafter. No evils adjacent to me. 5 is good. If all 3 of these people are good, I think they are all good, because they're all telling the truth about each other. There's only 1 evil, so more than 1 person can't be lying. Ergo, that means these 3 are good. They're all telling the truth. It's a crime the stream doesn't automatically stop playing when I have it open. Yeah, I know, it's so annoying. When you, like, preemptive strike a stream, and when it starts, it doesn't automatically open. I don't know why Twitch does that, it's so weird. Anyway, hi Scarlet. We are deducing. We're using the big brain. But yes. I'm so ready for this, the next thing I know it's 20 minutes later. It's like, I saw your message from 20 minutes before the stream, so, I figured you were here in spirit. You just, didn't realize that it started. Because I've been on the other end, so I know how it is. Deja vu. But yeah. But as I said, yeah, we're in Deductionville. We're gonna find the demon. This art looks really good. Yeah, it's a very... I think the art style is quite charming in this game. It's a very... I would consider it like a closely knit experience, and I think that works dividends for it. As I was saying, these three are good. I think these two are undoubtedly good, because they're all supporting each other. So what does that mean for us? That means... we have to consider these three. I don't know if the Confessor can lie. The Hunter says, I'm 2 cards away from closest evil. We know the Lover's not evil, so they're pointing to the Judge. We can verify whether the Judge is the evil one here. So, if we use the Judge's ability, let's pick the Lover, because we know the Lover is good. Five is lying. Okay, it is the Judge. So, because the Judge is a demon in disguise, when you use their ability on someone else, they will lie about it. That's what you gotta watch out for. So, like... if a demon is disguised as any one of these characters, they can lie to you with their ability. So that's what you got to watch out for. Yeah, it's the Judge. There we go. And that's why you need to really deduce everything that you can before you swish-swash your demon dagger. I register as an evil minion to other characters and learn 3 characters, only 1 is evil. Okay, so now we're going to get the yellow cards. So what you got is, you got villagers. There's technically, well, there's 4 types of characters. Minions, demons, outcasts, and villagers. There's only 2 types of evil cards, which are minions and demons. Now you have the outcasts. The outcasts are innocent, as in, I'm trying to remember. So, outcasts... I think if you kill outcasts... I forgot if you lose lives if you kill outcasts. But essentially, outcasts are not... They complicate the situation, essentially. They can be good, but they can also be bad. So, Wretch here, I register as an evil minion to other characters. This can throw the detection abilities out of whack, because... For instance, if we say the Hunter will locate the nearest evil. That doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be pointing to the minion. He could also point to the Wretch now. So that's going to throw a wrench into the plans. Yeah, so we need to kill all the evils, and the Wretch won't count towards that. So, first of all, let's have a look. 3 is good. Okay, so let's have a look at 3. Well, that immediately... wait, we don't even need to... We don't even need to reveal anyone else. And that's how the Wretch is useful. See, they complicate things, but they can also be the road to your solution. That was just that was a lovely little 1-2 deduction there. That minion was very bad at the job. Yeah, let's go on to the next one. Twin minion. Okay, so now there's 2 minions. I believe that the 2 minions... Okay, so, like... I lie in disguise. This is just another minion. They do the same thing as the last one, so now there's 2 minions to worry about. and Jester. Pick 3 characters. Learn how many of them are evil. Jester is very useful, so we'll see that in practice right now. Let's go with 1. I am 1 card away from the closest evil. Okay, let's have a look at what we got. 1 is good. These 2 support each other. Okay. Remember, we have 2 liars now, so... 1 is evil. Okay, so let's just reveal everything here. Okay. Let's review our information. So, I am 1 away from closest evil. 1 is good. I have 2 evils adjacent to me. 1, 5, 6. One of these 3 cards is evil. 1, 5, and 6. So, Hunter, Wretch, or Confessor are evil. One of them is evil. Okay, here's my thought process. I think I've already deduced who the demons are, but let's have a look. So, let's first of all start... I mean, the Lover, I think, is definitely a demon. I do not believe the Empress and the Gemcrafter are demons. The reason for that is, I believe the Hunter is correct, and that means the Gemcrafter is correct. I think the Jester is also a demon because of that logic. Because I believe these 2 are good, that must mean the Jester is evil. Because the Hunter can't point at the Jester. Also, I've realized since I last played it, they actually highlight the cards which the ability points to now, which is very nice. They did not do that before, so you kind of had to, it's card count to properly identify things. But yeah, that's just chain logic. So like, I think the Lover is evil, which means the Gemcrafter is good, and because the Gemcrafter is good, that means the Hunter is good, which would mean the Jester is evil. The Emperor says 1, 5, 6 is evil. She is referring to the Wretch because the Wretch is considered evil to her, so she's fine. Confessor says I am good. I believe them. The Wretch is just there being a wretch. Now we know the Hunter and the Gemcrafter are probably evil. And the Empress. So let's choose all our good characters. There are 3 evils. Okay, well, they just completely outed themselves because we can't even have 3 evils. So there are only 2 evils. You played yourself. They're not very smart, the minions, but that's the reason that they're minions. Okay. So now we have 2 more cards which are very powerful. So the Knight can't die, so if you accidentally execute the Knight, they won't die. So you won't lose a life. So you could say, like, you could safely execute the Knight. And it won't be an issue because they just won't die. She's like a safe, like, oh, I suspect you, and I don't need to be careful about it. She can take a hit. The Bombardier is the very dangerous one here. So, Bombardiers are dangerous because, obviously, you're going to lose a life if you execute him. It gets dicey when you start to suspect that the Bombardier might be a demon in disguise. You gotta be very sure about it.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It's not gonna be pretty good if I detonate myself, so... Okay, so we got an Outcast. Hunter, I am 1 card. Okay, these 2 check out. I believe these 2. Well... The demon can disguise themselves as the Wretch, which would make things very complicated, but, I believe these 2 for now. 2 is a real Hunter. Okay, these 3 all support each other, so I believe all of these 3 are real. Closest evil is clockwise. That sounds about right. Jester, 3, 5, or 7. 1 is evil. Okay, let's reveal everything. So, only 1 is evil. Okay, so we know 3 is good. We don't know about 5, so let's just do this to the knight. The knight can't die, so she's real. She's good. That would mean the Jester is evil. So, we now know 3 good characters. Let's see if the Jester is evil by picking the Hunter, the Medium, and the Knight. There are 0 evils. The Jester is good. By that logic, the Jester is good. Okay, this complicates things, because 3, 5, and 7. They're all good. So I think the Empress is evil. Oh, no, wait. The Enlightened up here is evil. Okay, we got 1? Yeah, because the wretch is considered evil, and they're not pointing to it, so they're evil. Okay. See, I almost missed that. Yeah, eventually there becomes a lot of moving parts that you have to keep track of, and it's very easy to, like, stumble and forget, like, little things like that. But once you notice them, you can make that breakthrough that you need. You cannot reveal the lot. Okay, this is where it gets difficult. So the Witch... Oh, the Witch. I remember this card being one of my most disliked cards back when. So yeah, with the Witch, you can't reveal the last card, which means you're going to have one card which is unknown. Like, completely unknown. You can't reveal them no matter what when the Witch is in the field. And Scout, learn how far a specific evil is to another closest evil. So the Scout is interesting in that it will tell you how far an evil is away from another evil. Easier to show that in practice, but yeah. This is where we start having to be careful about how we reveal the cards. So, let's reveal 1. Okay. No evils adjacent to me, so let's have a look at adjacent cards. No evils adjacent to me. These two support each other for now. Let's have a look at this. Okay. I would hope that's good. So we can't... There's gonna be a card that we can't reveal here. Thankfully, I don't think we can get 2 Bombardiers, so... Okay, yeah. So, let's reveal this one. The Judge. Okay. Number 3. 4 is good. Oh boy. Alright. Our last card, I think... This is actually problematic, because we don't have any cards that can currently vet these two. Lover, or that can vet the rest of them. So, I'm going to reveal 6. Twin Minion is 1 card away from closest evil. So that implies that the evils are next to each other. Okay. 4 is good. Okay. Yes. So we have what? We have a Twin Minion and a Witch. So this must be a Confessor. Okay. You know, this game kind of feels like Minesweeper more complicated. Yeah! I guess when you really boil it down to its core components, it is kind of like Minesweeper. I like that, though. So there's a chance these two could be lying to each other. Like, if she's saying 4 is... If these two are demons, and she's saying 4 is good, that means she is a demon. Because 4 is good is a lie. That's hinging on the bet that these two are real. But I think these two are real, because there's only 2 evils. If one of these was evil... If they were both evil... They would have to say either of them would have to say there's one evil adjacent, because they have to lie if they're evil. I think, right? Yeah, they have to lie. So the fact that these two are saying no evils means they're both good, which means the Jester is good and the Bombardier is good. So I'm going to use the Jester here, knowing they're good. I'm going to pick these 3 cards. No, I'm going to pick these cards. There's one evil. Not 2. Okay, that just complicated things. I really thought it was gonna say 2 evils. Oh, okay. Does that mean... So if 3 is good, that means that... Oh my god, okay. So 3 is saying 4 is good. But they have to lie, so... But, no. If they're good, then that means they're both good. Unless the scout is evil. Oh, fuck. Wait. No. This is tricky. One is lying. Oh no! One is lying! Oh shit! Wait. You? Oh my god, it was... My logic completely fell apart. Oh my god, okay. Wait, so... 1, 3, and 4. So the Jester was good. Does that mean both lovers? Oh my god, it was both the lovers! What? Wait, did my logic fall apart there? Eh? Nande? I thought if a... Oh, because they were both next to each other. When they say no evils, they're both lying. Oh my god, okay. I didn't account for that I didn't account for that confliction. Alright. That was short-sighted of me. Bah. Hide one outcast in the deck. I lie in disguise. I think this is our first demon. Okay. Okay, so we have an outcast that we don't know what it is. This is dangerous because we don't know what the outcast is, so this can throw things off. So, what outcast do we have? We have the Bombardier, and we have the Wretched. The Wretched counts as an evil card, so if it's a Wretched, that could throw our evil detectors off skelter. If it's a Bombardier, we definitely don't want to execute it, because we will die. So... But, okay, there is a witch this time, so... You cannot reveal the lost card, and... Yeah, okay. 6 is a real enlightened. Okay. Let's not reveal 6 then. The medium's actually quite helpful here. Since there's going to be one... I'm 2 cards away from the closest evil. So that's going to be 5. Ooh, okay. No evil adjacents. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. So... Wait. Oh. We got a wretched. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at what... So... Yeah, see how Bombardier becomes a problem. Yeah, big problem. He's basically makes this into Minesweeper. Alright, let's review our information here. So, which is 2 cards from the closest evil? I am 2 cards away. So, you're saying the medium or the judge are evil. Which is 2 cards away from the closest evil? Okay, there's a lot to digest here. So, we're considering that 6 is a real enlightened. This is an enlightened. We don't get access to that information because of the witch. So we can't use them. But if you're telling the truth, and that's a real enlightened... Well, okay, so if you're lying, 6 is not a If 6 is not... I don't know if the medium, if they can, like, refer to a card and it not be that card. Would that be too easy? So, like, if I actually had revealed 6 and it's not an enlightened, that would have revealed medium to be a demon. I didn't think this through. Okay. That's quite tricky. Maybe I misplayed this, but, okay. So, you're pointing at judge or medium? Which is 2 cards away from the closest evil? Well, if the medium is evil... If the medium is evil, then you would be evil. Because the wretch is the closest evil, and that's not 2 cards away. So you're lying. I think the play here is to do this. 1 is lying. But is the judge lying? The witch? Yeah, so the scout doesn't tell you where the evil is, but it'll say how far the other evil is away from the witch. So if the scout is telling the truth, that means the witch is 2 cards away from the bar. So now we have to consider whether the judge is lying. If the judge is lying, then the lover is lying. So if we kill the medium... There we go. The medium was indeed lying, which means the judge is real. The hunter was correct. Okay. Which would mean that the scout could be evil. But before we do that, I'm going to use the jester. So now that we know these cards are good, there are 0 evils. The scout is right. So this is the evil. The witch is the one that we haven't revealed. We did it. We got a skin for the medium? Oh, there's skins! Wow. That's cool. Kill a character disguised as a medium. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll apply it. They even have the artist credit. That's so cool. Let's apply that. That was a great round. I'm very proud of my deduction there. Give myself a round of applause. So we got Gerald. Sorry, the Slayer. And Knitter. So Pick one character. If evil, picked, execute it. Okay, so the Slayer. Oh, okay. And the Knitter. Learn how many evils are adjacent to each other. So the Knitter can be a good way to, like, see if the evils are all conglomerated somewhere, and also measure that logic against someone else. The Slayer is basically a free execute. Or the Slayer is a free check. If you use the Slayer's ability on someone, and they don't get... If you know the Slayer's good, and you use their ability on someone, and they don't get executed, then they're probably good. But also, the Slayer will fail if they are bad themselves. There is one evil among all characters. Kill it. The Witch. Okay. So this could be quite difficult because we've got less cards. There's only one pair of evil. There isn't a pair of evil, though. Are you the bad one? I was very tempted to just, like, kill them immediately, but, I think that might just be, 5 is good. Well, that's wrong. You're not a very good witch. I like how I said that the wretch could just complicate things, but the wretch has actually just made my life a lot easier most of these cases, because these demons are very dumb. They're not very good at lying. Poisoner. One adjacent villager is corrupted. Okay, this is where things get even more complicated. So villagers, when they're corrupted, corrupt villagers don't count as evil, but they lie. And learn how far I am from closest corrupted character. Yeah, so corrupted villagers, I think you still get... I forgot if you still get penalized if you kill them. But essentially, you can't trust them. You have to try and figure out who's corrupted now as well. Who we got? Twin... Okay, we don't have a witch this time, so we can just reveal everyone if we want to. Okay. I am 3 cards away from corrupted character. I am 1 card away from closest evil. These two check out. There's only 1 pair of evil. I'm still not... The Knitter is interesting. Also, you can mark the cards here. I haven't really figured out a good way to use the marks yet. Yeah, corrupted characters will lie and their ability will not work. I am dizzy. Interesting. Does that mean you are a demon? Crap, okay. If I am evil or corrupted, I am dizzy. That feels a little pointless, if I'm not gonna lie. If I'm evil or corrupted, they will say I am dizzy. But if they are evil or if they're evil or corrupted, they wouldn't say I'm dizzy. Make it make sense. Okay, so you are telling the truth. So you're good. At least we can distinguish that. That wasn't the judge can also only tell if a character's corrupted or not. But yeah, if you kill a corrupted character, you still die. You're telling the truth because the wretch is evil, so you're good. Okay, well, you're telling the truth, so what we can do is... Okay, well... that one kind of just writes itself out. And the judge... A is saying the truth. You're real. You're good. You live. How far I am from the corrupted character. You can only corrupt one character, so you are evil. There we go. Okay. I had a feeling it would be that bard because the knitter and the knitter and, well, obviously this guy wasn't corrupt. He was just evil. So cool. All right. Thankfully, our health replenishes each round. Fortune teller. Pick 2 characters. Learn if any of them is evil. And then learn that 1 out of 2 characters is a specific minion role. Interesting. Okay. I do. Yeah, the art style is really cool for this game. There is a witch this time, so we have to be careful. Okay, well that's a good one to reveal. 4, 5, or 7. Only 1 is evil. Okay, we should probably reveal those 3 then. I am 1 card away from closest evil. I am 2 cards away from a corrupted character. Ooh, that's nasty. Oh, okay, so one of these is evil. We don't know which one. Let's reveal this guy. So you're telling the truth. Which rules out you being evil there, which means that you can't be lying because you are straight up telling the truth. It is categorically impossible for you to lie. What about you? 2 cards away from corrupted. We don't know. We just don't know what number 3 is. Well, what villager roles have we got? Oh, number 3 is the Oracle. Okay. Excuse me. That's a blow my nose. Allergies are still getting to me. Okay. We could rule you out as evil, maybe. If we pick these 2, you could just say 1 is evil. So 6 was. Oh wait! Oh fuck! She says true instead of. That doesn't. That we just wasted that ability. That did not tell us anything. Yeah, but yes. Oh wait, no. She's telling the truth, so she must be legit. Which means you are potentially not telling the truth. The Hunter is not corrupted. I don't know if this card is corrupted, though. Okay, we're going to do a 1-2 here. The Empress was right, so that means the Bard is corrupt. Okay, cool. Which means you're the demon? Shit! Wait, what was it? It was the Bombardier! Oh, shit. Was there a corrupted character? No, there wasn't. So the Bard was useless here. Or were they? 1 or 7 is which? I don't think there was... I think because I misplayed, there wasn't really... That was basically a 50-50. I completely disregarded the Bombardier, though. That was my bad. Lose 1 heart. Okay. Yeah, so we get 4 hearts. That's 1 life gone. There are 2 evils among the characters. Find and kill them. What have we got on our deck? We don't have a witch this time. Okay, so we can reveal everything here. Okay, so what have we got? 6 or 7 is a twin minion. 3 or 6 is a twin minion. There's 1 evil adjacent to me. 2, 5, or 7, only 1 is evil. You are telling the truth. 3 or 6 is a twin minion. Okay. This is what happens when you try to rush. It just doesn't work out. Okay, so 1 is evil. So that would mean Hunter... 3... That would mean the Hunter is... If the Hunter is good, that means the Empress and the Jester, either one of them could be evil. One evil adjacent to me. So the Hunter could be evil. But if the lover is lying, and there are no evils near them, what does that mean? Oh right, the marks you can use to measure friendlies. Okay, so Oracle is friendly. Does that mean you're friendly? We only get 2 shots, so like... If the lover is not telling the truth... So if they are telling the truth, the Hunter is evil. If they're not telling the truth, the Hunter is good, which means one of these is evil. You're under suspicions. Are you okay? The verdict's still out. This is a tricky one. Learn 3 characters, only one is evil. We only know that the Oracle here is bright because she's dead. So, okay, 3 or 6 is a twin minion. One of these is an evil. Which means, I think you're telling the truth. Okay, I think the lovers is... No! Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. No. It was that... I just didn't have enough information. I've lost 2 hearts at this stage. This is awful. Okay. That's another witch. That's not good. We've got 2 confessors. Are you serious? Okay. Counterclockwise, 2 is a real confessor. Do we have corruptors? We do have corruptors. Okay, so... Ooh, that means you... If you are real and you're dizzy, that means you're probably corrupted. Which means Jester or Confessor are evil. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Let's have a look. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Okay. This is such a bad draw. My god. Okay. We can only hedge our bets on the medium being real here. There is one evil. You are a real confessor. Okay. Does that mean you're evil? Oh my god. What? Wait. The medium was corrupted! Oh my god! Yeah, this game gets difficult. I've lost 3 lives on this stage. That's how difficult it's become. Okay, there's no witch this time, so let's reveal everyone. I am 1 card away from... I don't like that there's 2 slayers and they're both corrupted. 4, 5, or 6. 1 is evil. Bar is 1 card away from closest evil. There are no evils adjacent. Well, that's... Are you kidding me? I forgot the corrupted knight. Oh, the knight's no longer safe. Okay, but that means... Okay, but that means... The poisoner is nearby. That means the poisoner is, okay. This has gone to hell in a handbasket. Okay, so there's 1 evil out of these 3. Bar is 1 card away from closest evil. There can't be another wait. I think you're lying. Wait, hold on. Okay, cool. Yeah, so... Because the knight was corrupted, that meant that these Geralts can't be corrupted. That means this is the poisoner. Okay, we're back. We're so back. Oh, it got a little scary there, but we managed to move on. Plague Doctor. 1 good villager is corrupted. Pick 1 character. If it's corrupted, learn an evil character. Okay, so... The Plague Doctor brings with it a detriment, but it can turn that detriment into a boon. And the Alchemist. Villagers within range 2 from me are cured from corruption. Learn how many corruptions were around me. I can't be corrupted. Thank you, magical wizard alchemist. So we got more corruption mechanics here, and who we got? We've got a witch and a minion, so we can't reveal every card. Fortune teller. Lover. 1 evil adjacent. Let's have a look. There was 1 corruption around me. Let's reveal all those. Okay, so... Remember that the Plague Doctor can be corrupted Oh, no, wait. No, they can't be corrupted because we don't have a poisoner. There was 1 corruption around me. So you should be cured. Okay, real knight. You can't be corrupted, so you're good. Unless you're bad. That could also be the case. One good okay, you're still sus. That was very risky actually to do that, but okay, so you're all sus. Wait, no, cancel. Don't do that yet. Slayer. Okay. Minion is 1 card away from closest evil. So you're insinuating that the evils are next to each other. Okay. So we know the knight. Okay, we'll use the fortune teller on these 2. 3 or 5 is evil, true. Okay, you're safe. Yeah, so the strat there was basically... Fortune teller said that one of these 2 was evil. We knew the knight was good, so they were basically saying the alchemist was evil. So I got the Slayer to try and kill the minion. And it worked. Which would mean, if the scout's telling the truth, the other evil... Oh, the lover's also telling the truth, so this is the other evil. Cool. Sometimes it just works like that. Chancellor. Oh my god, look at that guy. One villager becomes an outcast role. I sit next to it. I lie in disguise. Doppelganger. I disguise as a good villager currently in play. Okay, the doppelganger makes things even more complicated. Because they disguise as a good villager, it doesn't mean they're actually that villager. I think that means that they lie. I think. Do we have a witch? We don't have a witch. Let's just reveal everything here. There was one corruption around me. Evils are not adjacent to her. The closest evil is clockwise. So, if Enlighten is right, one of these three is evil. Okay, well, one of these hunters is probably lying. No, they could both be telling the truth if the Bombardier is evil. Oh boy, okay. There's two Bombardiers. So nasty. One good villager is corrupted. But you cured one corruption, so you are useless now. The closest evil is clockwise. She is pointing to one of these three. Tricky, tricky. If you're telling the truth, then neither of these two are evil. You're pointing to the Bombardier. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Yeah, I figured. Okay. Yeah, that's. You can also use them to rope. I mean, we knew that because. Yeah. I think I need to kill at least one person here. I mean, obviously, I need to kill two people, but. Wait. Let's remember what we're dealing with. We got a Chancellor. One villager becomes an outcast role. Sit next to it. One of these outcasts is not like the others. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Hide one outcast in the deck. That was a real hunter. Okay. Oof. Oh. This is gonna be so risky. Okay. Because that hunter was telling the truth, the Chancellor has to be next to an outcast. So that rooted that out. Where does that leave us? 3 cards away from the closest evil. That checks out. So you're real. Okay. So you're real. You're real. You're stinky. You're probably real. Yeah, no, I think you're real. You're real. This puts us in a conundrum. Number 8 is not corrupted, but they could be a demon. Which means they're lying about this. You're probably good. It's one of these two. I'm dead if I... It's a literal 50-50. I'm dead if I get the wrong one. I'm completely dead if I get the wrong person. Let's just review all our facts here. So, Nitta doesn't really tell us anything. It just tells us that the Plague Doctor is not a demon. Chancellor is dead. Hunter could have been pointing to both of them, but it's most pointing to the demon. You are also pointing to the demon, to Chancellor, so you're fine. Enlightened. If they're telling the truth, Bombardier is evil. But if they're evil, they are lying, because it would be equidistant. Let me say, oh god, excuse me. We have no way of... The Bombardier doesn't give us any information. So it's literally a 50-50. There's no two ways about it. There was one corruption around me. Who got corrupted though? I think I'm gonna have to hit the Bombardier. I'm gonna trust the Enlightened, I think. There might... It's such a coin flip! Wait! That's the ticket. This hunter's real. Wait, this hunter's... Wait a minute. The nearest evil... Wait, that means neither of these guys are evil. What? Huh? Wait, hold on, you're sus now. But you're sus too. What is happening? Wait, what? You're correct. But you're saying one of them is evil. But if it's either of these two, then you would say one of these two is evil. Unless you are telling the truth. In which case, the alchemist is evil? Wait, you're sus now. Is that what I should construe here? Yeah, because if you're telling the truth, neither of these two can be evil. Oh my god, it was the knitter! I didn't account for that! Oh, I hate the knitter. It's such little information a lot of the time. I just disregard it. Oh my god, I didn't consider that they'd just be adjacent. The run is done. I've lost. Oh, wait, what? Did I not lose? We keep going, I guess. There's a witch. Okay. Evils are not adjacent to each other. One evil adjacent. Okay, well... I'm just going to do this. Okay. I just wanted to get rid of the unknown variant, but I guess that works too. Oh, I see. We did start a new run. It was just kind of fluid. Okay. That's fine. We've got a poisoner and a minion, so we can reveal everything. Okay, let's see what we're working with. 5 is good. Well, you're not. They could have been corrupted, but that would have also been evidence. 8. So these two are supporting each other. But no, neither of them can be corrupted, so because they're both telling the truth, they're both good. 3 cards away from the corrupted, 3, 4, or 5, 1 is evil. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Okay, so they are definitely not. So you're lying. Right? There are 2 evils. Wait, one of you's evil? Huh? Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, this is more complicated than I thought. You might be telling the truth. I thought these 2 were good, but they might be... One of them might be corrupted. Oh dear. There are 2 evils, so yes, we have a wretch in there, but there's also 2. One of these might be evil. Unless you're evil! And one of these is corrupted! Okay. You're no... you 2 are no longer safe. Sus? I don't know what to think about you. Unless you're lying? Wait. You could be lying. I've only got 1 life left. This game looks really neat. Yeah, it's definitely a brain tickler, I'll tell you that much. I am 3 cards away. Wait, so, well, that one solved itself. Learn how far I am from the closest corrupted character. One of you 2 could be corrupted. I have no way of telling that, though. 2 evils. If you're corrupted, then you might be a demon. Because... 1 character's evil. You're not evil, though, if you're corrupted. So that doesn't really check out. Wait. No, that does check out. Oh, bitch! Oh, it was the other circuit of logic. No! Oh my god. That's so bad. Oh, we got bar. Okay. Bar is 1 card away. Okay, one of you is lying. 2 is a real bard. I am 1 card away from corrupted. So there is a corrupted person here, so we need to watch out for that. 2 cards away from closest evil. You're wrong. Geralt. Execute the bar. Thank you, Geralt. Okay, so... Bar is 1 card away from closest evil. You are wrong. Okay. That one was less, like, I mean, we got lucky at the beginning with the Geralt killing Bar. That's why I really like the Slayer, because it can kind of just be, like, a good test for if something's real or not. That poison, was just kind of a Hail Mary. I was just like, that's my first assumption. Like, one of the scouts is wrong. This one was correct, so they can't be lying, etc. Okay, let's see what we got here. I forgot this fucking... I forgot to check if there was a witch. That was my bad. Evils are not adjacent to each other. 4 or 6 is a witch. So we could do the test here. Alright. The witch is gone. Ding dong, the witch is dead. I love Geralt! He's such a good card! I killed evil at 2, which means you're real. Thanks, buddy. And you're dead. 1, 2, or 4 is evil. That is correct. False. I think you're correct. If you're correct, that means the Jester is... Okay. Let's see. There are 3 evils. Hold on. Is it a poisoner? No. You played yourself, buddy. There's not even 3 evils. Are you stupid? How did you become a demon? Honestly. There's a witch and a poisoner. Okay. We got a plague doctor. Oh, lovely. More corruption. We love to see that. 2 plague doctors! There's 2 corrupted! Oh, boy! And, I think because this one corroborates, let's get this one. Okay, there was 1 corruption near me. Can't be corrupted. But you could be a demon. So you should be safe, unless you're a demon. Okay, you're fine. 6, 7, or 8 is evil. 5 is not corrupted. I'm gonna think you're good, so let's try this. The witch is gone. Okay. Nice. So, my logic is going so fast that I can't really describe my thought process, because otherwise I'll start doubting myself. But essentially, I revealed up to these 2 cards because the witch was... No, the Empress was revealing these 3, was pointing to these 3, and the Hunter was pointing to this one, so I cross-referenced those. The Alchemist cured a corruption, which means all of these here should not be corrupted, right? Unless the Alchemist is a demon. Now, here's why I invested hope in that. So, wait, hold on. If the Knight was corrupted, they would have died when I tried to execute them. If they died when I executed them, that means the Alchemist was lying, which means they would be a demon, because they were corrupted. But that wasn't the case. That means they did cure a corruption, presumably, because the Knight didn't die. So, they're good. She was right, there was 1 evil there, which I correctly deduced after corroborating that information, so she's good, she's telling the truth. You're not telling the truth, but you could be corrupt, let's have a look. Number 2 is not corrupted. I don't know why I did that. Oh, because... Oh, I know why I did that, because the Plague Doctor was the poisoner. Isn't that kind of ironic? The Plague Doctor was the poisoner. The healing is not as rewarding as the hurting. Apparently. We win that. New characters unlocked. I already unlocked these new characters, but we'll play them. I guess because I lost that round. Chancellor and Bar. Okay, so let's just unlock everything here and see what we're working with. 4 is a real Plague Doctor. I am good. I am 1 card away from corrupted. Does it matter if either of these are corrupted? Can the Plague Doctor corrupt themselves? Is that a thing that can happen here? I am 4 cards away from corrupted character. 3 or 4 is a Chancellor. Oh, you might be right about that. I couldn't kill 3. But you could be corrupted. 7 is evil. You're evil, apparently. As if you're a real Plague Doctor, though. 5 is corrupted. Are you telling the truth, though? You're telling the truth, because one of these is corrupted. So I think you're good. Oh, whoops. 3 or 4 is a chancellor. Are you evil? Okay, yeah, that was right. Because no, I don't think outcasts can. I don't think outcasts can be corrupted. So no, he only corrupts good villagers. So yeah, that should have been obvious. You're corrupted, so we don't listen to you. You're good. I guess I believe that. Oh, that means you're telling the truth. 7 is evil. Well, let's just verify that. Okay, the Plague Doctor was right. The Plague Doctor is trustworthy. Got it. Drunk. I disguise as a random villager not in play. I'm corrupted and I lie. I cannot be cured. I just find it funny how it's just someone of alcoholism. I cannot be cured. The drink calls to me. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. Pick 3 characters, learn 1 random outcast among them, if any. Okay. Random not in play villager, that's very interesting. No witch again. So let's have a look what we got here. That's a lot. Okay. Evils are not adjacent. Bar is 1 card away from closest evil. 2, 4, or 7 is evil. Okay, so let's start with that. 2, 4, or 7 is evil. What have we got here? We have a hidden... One of these is probably a drunk then, if they're disguised. Okay. I was just doing that to test the night. They're just dead now. That's 1 down. Poisoner, minion bar. Okay. Evils are not adjacent to each other, which means if you are correct... Couldn't kill 3. You... Wait. Does that mean you're corrupted? You might be corrupted. Three is telling the truth. Bar is... Okay, so... You might be a demon, then. Evil false. But why couldn't you kill? You corrupted someone. Does that mean you've been corrupted? Oh, because you're only saying there's 1 evil. You're real. Why couldn't you kill 3? Because 3 is legit. Okay. You're legit. Sorry, Geralt. There's 1 evil out of these. You could be... Okay. You are correct. That's my mistake. 1 of these... You're also correct. Evils are not adjacent to each other. You are also correct. Where does that leave us? We have 2 characters left. That's fucked up and evil. Both... Okay, no. Only one of the Geralts was a demon, but... We really just, like, weeded through everything until there was nothing left. That was a good round, though. We had a good lot of cards there. Puka! Puka. Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted if possible. Oh boy, okay. Interesting. So we got 1 outcast, we have a witch. Where's the Plague Doctor? Okay. Learn 1 random outcast among 3. This is going to be interesting. Okay, I'm 4 cards away. Let's reveal these two. Okay. There's 2 Plague Doctors. Hang on a minute. How did we get 2? Let's have a look at this. Knight. Wait, let's do this first. Not corrupted? You're real. Okay. Very cool. Which means you are lying. But does that mean you're corrupted? No, it means you are a demon. Okay. Which means you're lying. But is that because you're corrupted? Eh? You're telling the truth? What do you mean you're telling the truth? Wait, what? You're not really useful here. Oh, 3, 4, and 6. There is a doppelganger. Interesting. I'm very confused by this. You're real because you killed someone. You're real because you told me the knight's not corrupted, and they're not. But there's that... But he's saying that you're telling the truth. Wait, no, you're corrupted. You're also corrupted. Oh, shit. You're corrupted, you're corrupted. That means... You're the demon? No, you are corrupted. What? Am I going insane? You're corrupted, you're corrupted. Oh, wait, hold on. No, wait, you weren't telling the truth, so yeah, you were corrupted. What? The fact that I didn't get the witch is really annoying. So the judge... Oh my god. No, that was your ability, I shouldn't pay attention to that. So you corrupt... adjacent villagers. Which means these two are corrupted, they're not telling the truth. Yeah, so... It has to be number 6. I think. What? 9 is not corrupt. Oh, I didn't read the information! Oh, no. I missed it. I didn't review all my facts. That was my blunder. So who do we have? We don't have a witch, so let's just have a look. Corrupted character. So it can be the Plague Doctors. Four is good. There is only one pair of evil. What? Closest evil is clockwise. 1, 2, or 3 is evil. There was 1 corruption around me. Well, you should be scot-free. Okay, so you're good. I guess you might be good. What does that tell me? None of you point to the knight, so that doesn't really help me at all, except... Well, you're not corrupted, so you could be corrupted. The alchemist doesn't reach either of them, so... 4 is good. You're not. So you're probably corrupted, so I'm going to... 4 is evil. Well, thank you for that, okay. I know 4 is evil. They're dead. They're very dead. So are you telling the truth? I think yes, you can't be corrupted, but you could also still be a demon. You are probably correct, because the closest demon... The closest evil was here. There's only one pair of evil. Does that mean the Empress is potentially evil here? You're also lying, but you could also be corrupted. Okay, so when she says there's only one pair of evil, that means they're next to each other. Okay. We go with that. Oh, okay. Baker. One random unrevealed good villager becomes a baker. Learn which villager I was. Architect. Learn which side of the circle is more evil. Learn equal, both sides are equally evil. Okay, interesting. So we got some more detection things here. We do have a witch. Okay, and we have a mysterious outcast. One evil adjacent. No evils adjacent, okay. It could be a doppelganger that we have. 2, 5, or 7 is evil. One or 7 is a witch. There are no outcasts. There is a doppelganger. Interesting. One evil adjacent to me. Okay, so one of you is sus. 2, 5, or 7. That was the witch. Okay, cool. That was really just a 50-50 shot to see which one of them was, like, legit or not. Okay, so we killed the witch. We still need to find the bear. There is a so that means you might be real. There is a doppelganger amongst these three. You are correct, though, so I'm going to give you the tick. No evils adjacent. You are correct. Which means you're probably correct too. They're all good. 2, 5, or 7. 1 is evil. You're still... there was a 1... Does that mean... Hold on a minute. Pick 2 characters. Okay. Wait, so... What does that mean? What does a doppelganger do? The doppelganger does replicate their ability? That's so weird. There are 2 same villager roles in current village. Okay. 1 lie in disguise. Oh, I lie in disguise. Bishop. Learn up to 3 characters. Among them are 1 villager, 1 outcast, and 1 evil role if possible. Okay. There are 2 same villager roles in the current village. Does that mean... Does that mean they set, like, 2 of them? Yeah, okay, we got a shaman, so... We got 2 knights. This is very interesting. Minions 2 cards away from evil, 2 corrupted. Well, let's see if you are corrupted. You're not, so you're fine. You're fine. 2 is not corrupted. That's a demon. Flawless logic. So the course of logic there is this bard said one of these 2 is corrupted. They said I am dizzy. I could have done that first, but I decided to go for the knight first because the knight is corrupted. I would be able to kill them, and that would have meant that they were. Well, I probably would have taken a different train of logic there, but since they weren't, they didn't die. They were real. I just did this one on a whim. They were real, so neither of them are corrupted. Neither of them are demons. They're both good. You said I am dizzy, so I used the plague doctor on them to see if they were evil or corrupted. They're not corrupted, so they were a demon in disguise. Excellent. And minion is 2 cards away from closest evil, which means you could be corrupted, because I don't... No, you could be corrupted, because I don't think that's the case. There are no out... Well, you're fucking lying. But does that mean you're a demon? I don't know. Only one is evil out of these. Don't know about you either. Neither of these characters was corrupt. Okay, so I'm gonna kill you. Okay, it was you. Basically, I had to kill someone there to, like, root out the possible suspects. Because, like... Okay, the scout was correct. The shaman was too evil. But I needed to root out whether the druid was corrupted or a demon, basically. Because she wasn't telling the truth. Okay. Card game? Yeah. Is that fucking Northern Lion? I fucking put Northern Lion in this game? That's amazing. I tell you something really interesting. Adjacent truthful characters tell me to shut up instead of sharing their info. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. But yeah, this is like a Nia. This is like a card game. If it was like, it's like a Town of Salem card game. You know Town of Salem, right? Game start. Random adjacent villager becomes a puppet if possible. It's evil, but cannot lie. Oh, so you make villagers evil. That's trippy. What's in our deck? Puppeteer, Rambler. Oh, God. What? Okay, so you're telling me this card is evil. Okay, interesting. As long as you don't die, you win. Adjacent truthful characters. Oh! Why are you sharing info then? Does that mean you're evil? Wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay, you can use them like that. Thank you, Northern Lion. So it's like, adjacent truthful characters tell me to shut up. But the Empress wasn't telling him to shut up. So, she was either corrupted or evil. So, that checks out. 7, shut up. You're real. I just have this funny mental image of my head of Geralt from The Witcher telling Northern Light to shut up. That's so schizo, I love it. This game's amazing. There are 2 pairs of evil. That doesn't sound right. You're sus. How can there be 2 pairs if there's only 3 characters? Oh, because there's a puppet somewhere. Looks, you don't die, you win. Well, we can tell if you're like... Okay, you're truthful. So you're lying, but are you corrupt? 6 is a real slayer. You are correct. Yeah, so what are you trying to tell me? Puppet is 2 cards away from closest to you. There is a puppet here. Are you the puppet? No. You're real. Oh, no, wait. There, because there's a villager that isn't evil. No, the villager is evil, but they can't lie. Oh, shit. Okay. Puppet is 2 cards away from closest evil. So you lied. Wait, no. So that means they're all right. They're all right. Oh, I got overzealous with that. Okay. We were off to a good start, and now we're not as much off to a good start. So the Hunter of the Scout are definitely like the suspects here, but which one is which? Or are they just both evil? I don't know. Fuck it. That was a puppet. Okay. And the puppeteer was a random adjacent villager. Okay, so they're all evil. She was telling the truth. There were 2 pairs of evil. Okay, okay. This tells me when she says 2 pairs, that means there's 3 in a row. That is quite useful. Okay, I'm sorry, Nita. I wasn't aware of your game. Witness. Learn a character that was affected by an evil ability. Poet. Learn random info. Okay. That sounds handy. There's 3 outcasts? Oh, God. Okay. Doppelganger. Rambler. Wait, was there a witch? Let's just reveal everything. There are 2 pairs of evil. As if you're real. 1, 5, 6. Shut up. You're truthful. Are you both evil, or is one of 2 was affected by evil? Huh? Oh god, this is so... There's 3 oracles, dude! You're not truthful. Why are you not truthful? I don't understand. You are not corrupted, but you're also not evil. You should have been telling him to shut up. The more questions you ask, the more confused you will be. Yeah, that's so true. Okay. There are 2 pairs of evil. Wait, so that means you are telling the truth, which means you are affected by evil. You are a puppet. Okay. 107 is a puppeteer. 507 is a puppeteer. Well, that's wrong. There is a poisoner, though, so we need to be careful. Could the wretched be? Oh, no. The wretched could be. Well, you're wrong as well. But... oh, dear lord. Okay, there can't be 3 in a row. So one of these is not... One of these is corrupted, and the other one is... okay, so up or down can be the puppeteer. 5 or 7. I'm gonna say it's you. Okay, the puppeteer is dead. 107 is puppeteer. Wait, you're correct. You're actually correct. You're safe. 105 is a puppeteer. You're also correct. Wait, what? Does that mean the wretched? Are you the... Wait, you can't be the poisoner, though. Huh? It was the Rambler. What? Oh, the Northern Line was a poisoner. Oh, it still triggers the ability. Oh, I didn't think of that. Ah, shit. Okay. Yo, my score is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of sick. Okay. Interesting lot. If you fail, simply succeed next time. Thanks. Between 158, there is Minion Villager Outcaster. Outcaster. Well, immediately we do this. 7 shut off. Right, okay. You're valid. I don't know what you are. Oh, but I don't know what you are either. 4 cards from closest evil. You could be evil. You could also be... Well, we got... 1 was affected by evil. 1, 5, and 8. Villager, Minion, and Outcast. You could be the Chancellor. Let's have a look. You were not. I don't know what you were going to tell me because of that information. Okay, that's bad. 1 was affected by evil. Does that... That means you're corrupted. I'm an idiot, but you didn't point to the wretch. That means you're either corrupted or evil. The Plague Doctor next to the Rambler was a very bad RNG. 1, 5, and 8. Did we have a doppelganger? No, we didn't. Let's think about this. So there's a Minion, Villager, and Outcast between those 3. The Witness. The Witness says 1 was affected by evil. Unless they're lying. You could be corrupted or evil. We don't know yet. If you are correct, the Witness is evil. Which would mean you're potentially correct if there's a minion. No, but that would mean... Wait, no, you're wrong because... Hold on a minute. You're lying because there's no Outcast. There can't be. 1 was affected by evil. Wait, so... Oh, they were corrupted! No! God damn it! Oh. Haste makes waste. No witch. Okay. Hey village, Rambler here. Oh god. 4, shut up. Thanks. There is only 1 pair of evil. Okay. Well, that was that was a good start. The Knight is one of my favorite cards. It's such an easy way to like get information. I am 2 cards away from a corrupted character. 9 is good. There's only 1 pair of evil. Are you telling the truth? No, you're corrupted, so you wouldn't be telling the truth. So you're safe, but you're not telling the truth. You're just a wretch. I don't want to touch you. So... Wait, who was it? Who's the other one? There's a poisoner, okay. I couldn't kill 2. You're probably corrupted then. Okay. Wait, no, if you're corrupted, then that means... No, you're telling the truth. You're also telling the truth. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. So... There's only one pair of evil. They're not next to each other. We know that much. I think these two are legit. Could it be the Rambler, then? I've fucked myself on this, so... I'm sorry, Northernline, you have to die. Oh, it wasn't! The answer is simple. We must kill Northernline. No, that's not the answer. Learn the most suspicious type among them. Pick 2 characters. What does that mean, the most suspicious? What do you mean by that? We haven't had the witch in a hot minute, which is nice. I like that. Okay. 3 was affected by evil. I'm 3 cards away from the closest evil. One, 4, and 9 is evil. 3 is a real investigator. Okay, affected by evil. What does that mean? 2 of the same villager. Okay, so... This is the only ability that works here, so I'm gonna guess that the shaman brought him into existence. Which means I think you're telling the truth, and you might be truthful. No, don't do that yet. 3 cards away from nearest evil. Does that mean you're legit? I don't know. Let's just see what your ability does. 1 or 9 is a villager. That doesn't really help me. That is indeed correct. One of them is a villager. I think that means you're telling the truth, though. 1, 4, 9. 1 is evil. Oh, wait. I've been construing her ability wrong this entire time. Learn 3 characters, only 1 is evil. So if you're telling the truth, these 2 are good as well. Four or 5 is a demon. Interesting. Is it you? Let's try it. Wait, hold on. 1 or 9. I don't think that's correct. Wait, unless you're... Okay, no. But that just validates the fact that... Wait, 4 or 5 is a demon. Does that mean you're a demon? Yeah, okay. We've got a shaman and a minion left. I'm 2 cards away from... Wait, can we get corrupted characters even? No, we can't even get corrupted characters. Aye. 1 or 9 is a minion. You were telling the truth, so you're probably the demon. Okay, cool. That's, we got there in the end. Got a little scary, though. Lidless. Kill a random unrevealed character. Deal 2 damage to you. At night? What? What do you mean at night? Pick 2 characters. Learn a role that's among them and 1 that's not. My ability refreshes after each night. When you reveal a card... There's a night cycle now? When you reveal a card, the clock ticks. After 4 ticks, the night falls. During the night, some demons might kill and various characters can take action. Oh no! Now it is Town of Salem! Every 4 cards we reveal. Oh god, okay, now we have to be careful. We have to be really careful now. Slayer, okay. But another Slayer, okay. What the fuck?! The 3 Geralts of Rivera! What?! Someone's going to die now. I've got the 3 cards, which don't give me any information whatsoever. We could just start throwing out Geralts at random, but I think... Kill a random unrevealed character. I think we have to just let it happen. Kill by the demon cannot be revealed. Okay. Closest evil is clockwise. There was 1 corruption around me. This is not giving me any information, dude. The alchemist can't be corrupted, right? Wait, hold on. Wait, she can't do anything if I reveal this. Yeah, okay. Learn a role that's... Pick 2 characters, learn a role... Okay. Well, we have no more knights, so... I didn't get the Dreamer, though, so... Oh, hold on. Did Lilith die? Wait, did Lilith kill themselves? What? Wait, what? There's no way! There's no shot that Lilith just killed herself. No shot! Eight is evil, 5 is corrupted. Okay, so you're just corrupted. 8 is evil. Ow. You're evil. You lying little scumbag. That means you're not corrupted. But you couldn't kill 7. Does that mean you're a demon? Yes! Yes, it does! Lilith isn't... Okay, so she didn't kill herself, then. I couldn't kill 7. Eh? Wait, what? Does that mean you're corrupted? No. Wait, no, you can't be corrupted. Oh, learn a role that's among them and one that's not. Okay, so no, it wasn't her. Okay, she didn't offer herself. Okay. Ooh, wait. There are no corruptions. No, wait, no, there is. Oh, shit. But wait, if the Plague Doctor was a demon, does that activate the ability? Does that mean there isn't? Oh, no. It's the Bombardier or the Alchemist. Of course it is. I'm gonna go with the Alchemist and hope that the Ability didn't work. Okay, cool. We did it. We're back. Lycanthrope. At night, if I am unrevealed, I become an evil werewolf and I will lie. I disguise as a not-in-play villager. Okay. Let's have a look at what villagers we got in play. Bard, Enlightened Jester. Lycanthrope. There is a witch. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. Learn a roll. That's a one. Okay, so... Oh, one of you is evil. Okay. I'm gonna say it's you. I was wrong. It's... Oh, but you could be evil. Okay, let's just do this. Both sides are equally evil. Which all did this. I'm starting to become a bit sus of you. I think you're legit. No evil's adjacent. There are 0 evils. Okay. Oh, right, we can't reveal it. Okay. Learn 1 random outcast. What outcast did we have? Lycanthrope. Oh, right, the Lycanthrope became evil. There is a Lycanthrope. Okay. So it could be you. Maybe. There are 0 evils. Both sides are equally evil. I don't think you're telling the truth. But who died? Can I even kill demons? Oh god, that was hasty of me. No. It was these 2? Oh my god. And there's the werewolf. Okay. They cried wolf and they got me. Yeah, okay. What we got? Okay, interesting. 2, 6, or 7. 2, 6, or 8 even. Closest evil is equidistant. What does that mean here? What? There is a lycanthrope among these 3. Okay. Oh, there's no, like, reveal thing here. Let's just reveal everyone. Okay. I was a dreamer. What have we got here then? 1 or 3 is a puppeteer. There is a puka or a poet. Okay, so one of you is lying. Is that lie from being corrupted? If you're corrupted, then that means one of these guys is lying. It looks like we successfully revealed the lycanthrope, maybe? Before the first night. If I am unrevealed... Yeah, so this disguise is a not in play... Wait, not in play villager. We can narrow that down. Is it Bard? No, Bard is up there. Medium? No, Medium's up there. Oracle, Poet. They're all up there. Wait, what? Am I crazy? They're all up there. Heh? That doesn't help me at all. Wait, unless it's the druid. No. Okay. Not in play. I guess if we really consider it. I don't know what to make of it. 6 is actually a lycanthrope. I guess you're the lycanthrope then, maybe? If we consider you too truthful, then yeah. 3 cards away from a corrupted character. Evil is equidistant. 3 or 8 is a puppeteer. Well, I'm gonna go 2, 6, or 8 is evil. You were real. 1 or 3 is a puppeteer. That corroboration didn't work. I'm probably gonna wrap the stream after this run is done. This is the kind of game that you can't really play for a long time because it really fries your brain trying to like accumulate and collaborate all this information together. I've already used your ability, Puka and Poet. Well, you were right, so I think you're truthful. I was a dreamer. I used to have dreams. Now all I do is bake. 3 to 5. But there could be so many corruptions here as well, though. That's insane. Three to 8 is puppeteer. 3 cards away from corrupted. 1 to 3 is a puppeteer. Well, you're lying, but you could also be corrupted. You weren't corrupted at all. So, there is one evil amongst those. I'm gonna say you're evil. You weren't pointing out the evil. You two were evil, I see. I literally hit, like, one of the only cards that wasn't a demon. I'm so good at this. Okay, well, that was, that was Demon Bluff. It's a very fun little game. Wow, there's a lot of cards we haven't unlocked yet. Wow. It gets pretty difficult. Like, interesting. Unlocks after saving 10 villages in Endless. Interesting. But yeah, I think that was a nice little insight into this game. Definitely bring your, like, deduction brain for this. Because, in more ways than one, it's going to leave you quite, it's going to exercise the mind a bit to get everything in right. I think I did pretty well. All things considered. But yeah, you can wishlist this game on. Oh wait, hold on, I clicked out by accident. But yeah, you can wishlist this game on Steam right now. It's going to come out sometime this year. I might come play it again when it gets released. I'm not sure. I'll probably be playing more of this in my spare time though. I don't know if this is a game I'll be repeatedly playing on stream, but it's one I wanted to check out for stream for quite a while, and I did right now. So I hope everyone enjoyed watching me dive into this tonight. And I hope you'll consider supporting the devs, because they are a small indie studio. Our next stream's going to be Thursday. But I think I might be in a collab later tonight. I'll need to double check on that. But I'll let you guys know if that's the case. But as for the Thursday stream, I still don't really know what I'm going to do for that. I'll probably like find a random. I might find a random demo off of Next Fests and check it out. So there's like a lot of those right now, and yeah, you'll probably find out what I'm streaming on Thursday on the day. So just wait for that. There's lots to play at the moment, so. I'm definitely like spoilt for choice. If you haven't been doing it, you should go check out Next Fest. There's a bunch of cool demos on there, but look for the ones that are like the most popular. Don't just like go downloading everything. Because there has been like a wave of like non-legit games which are trying to pass off as malware. No, malware that's trying to pass off as demos. You want to be careful of those. So like, have some modicum of introspection when you're looking at these games. Like, avoid the like massively AI generated ones, because even if they're not malware, they're probably like not good practices behind them. There's a lot of them, so you're gonna have to like filter through it. But that's why I say like just go for the most popular ones. And there's some good stuff out there, so go check it out. It's definitely worth your time. I've downloaded quite a few demos already, which I'm going to be going through at some point, and maybe one of them will be for Thursday. Alright, I'm gonna stop rambling. It's getting really hot in my room. There's a heat wave in the UK at the moment, or there's starting to be a heat wave, and it is getting hot. I turn off my AC during the stream so it's not droning on in the background. And I would like to return to my cooled interior. So that's going to be all for now. I will see you guys on Thursday. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I will see you all next time. Ta-ta.